welcome back to the Mommy Biz channel, Veda Day 13, and this is a response to Caroline Stark 77. She just wanted tips on how to introduce new foods to, or solid foods to baby, and yeah, gonna get right into it. These are the things that helped me, and so just want to share them with you. They generally recommend that you introduce new food between 4 to 6 months. I introduced solid food at 6 months, so I exclusively breastfed for 6 months, and then I did solid food. And I have my notes off to the side, so if you see me look to the side, that's what's going on. So when you're introducing a new food, I would suggest a single grain cereal. I personally like rice first. I love rice cereal, and I generally get organic. I like Earth's Best. That's my favorite brand, Earth's Best, and oat cereal. I would stay away from wheat cereal because, you know, a lot of kids have allergies. So you want to get a little bowl and put some cereal in there, and if you use formula or breast milk, just put a little bit in there and mix it together with a spoon. I would suggest using a soft spoon like this one. This is my favorite spoon. It's really soft, and it's by Munchkin, I believe. Yeah, it came like, I believe, 2 in a pack. And yeah, so use a soft spoon, put it in a bowl to the consistency that you think is best, and then give it to the baby. Don't be discouraged if at first when you introduce it they aren't really interested, or they just like, oh, you know. Try again the next day. You're gonna know when your baby is ready to eat, when they're interested in your food. They're gonna be tugging at your plate, trying to see what you're eating and stuff like that. So yeah, you're gonna definitely know when your baby is ready to eat. You're gonna start once a day. So whether you start, you know, at 4 months or 6 months, you're gonna start once a day. So choose a day that's best for you. Choose a time in the day that's best for you, and you're gonna start there, then gradually increase, probably like breakfast, and then you're gonna increase to lunch, and then to dinner. So by 8 months, 8 to 10 months, baby should be getting 3 feedings in a day. So, and you want to continue breastfeeding and formula feeding, because a lot of, like, you know, the protein and the calcium and all the, you know, iron and stuff like that, they're getting it from the breast milk. So still continue to breastfeed, because that's where they're getting the majority of their nutrients from. I talked about using a soft spoon. Yes, somebody said this to me and it's helped. Introduce veggies before fruit. With my first, I gave him his squash and his green peas and stuff like that before he got, you know, his sweet fruit like bananas. And I suggest that because if you give them the fruits first, when they taste that sweet, they're not really gonna want to do the vegetables. So yeah, that's why I really suggest doing the vegetables before the fruit. With my second one, I kind of spaced, and I gave him the fruit first, and he did not want to do any vegetables for a long time. So when you're introducing the new food, wait about 3 days, 2 to 3 days, just to make sure that your baby isn't allergic to certain things first. Some babies are allergic to, you know, green peas or carrots or something. So you want to just make sure that they're not allergic before you introduce another food. So that way you can just kind of take that out of their diet, and you'll just know what they're allergic to and what is causing the problem. Let's see. And if your baby is not interested in something, so say you introduced bananas to them and they're like, I don't want this, you know, that's okay. In about 2 to 3 weeks, reintroduce bananas, and their response might be totally different. And finally, as I said before, don't worry if at first your baby doesn't want to eat as much. They're gonna you know, they're gonna be more interested in food as time goes on. So in the second and the third day, like with giving them the cereal, they're gonna want, you know, more and more as time goes on. So yeah, I hope this information has been helpful. And if you have any other questions, Carolyn, let me know also. I hope I've covered all the bases. Water. A lot of people talk about water, you know, the need for giving your baby water and stuff like that. I know, like, my mom and aunts and everybody was like, this baby needs some water, blah blah blah, because, you know, growing up in the Caribbean and stuff, like, they give babies water, but your baby does not need water. Yeah, your baby is gonna be hydrated. You know, your body just says produce more water to hydrate the baby, and it does just naturally in your breast milk, so you don't need to do water so much. So yeah, and the thing is also is that if you give too much liquids like juice and things like that, their stomachs are so small, so it's going to kind of take the space of the food that they really, really need. So that's why it's suggested to just stick to the breast milk or the formula. And since you use water to make formula anyways, so stick to the breast milk and the formula, and then do the foods as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching Veda Day 13. And yeah, if anyone else has any other requests, just let me know and I will do them. We still have quite a bit more days in August, so yeah. Hello. He just woke up from his nap. He always just randomly comes in at the end of the video. Can you say hi? Say bye-bye.